I'm the host of this session here, or this room, and the next speaker too. Thanks for joining my journey through the digital transformation of a SME. Yeah, I loved to listen to you all with thousands of employees, with thousands of challenges, solutions, and cool stuff. Yeah, we are a little bit smaller. Yeah, we are a producer of plant-based food, yeah, like tofu, oat rings, and so on. So you could think, a new startup presentation. Yeah, it's hot stuff today. Yeah, everyone is saying, plant-based food. I have to be healthy. I have to be sustainable, and so on. So there is a lot of growth in the market. But we are not a startup. We started a lot of years ago. So I would like to give you a brief overview to our company, so that you can, you can interpret my or our journey through the digital transformation. What is so special about it? Yeah, I have the magic myself. Yeah, Berief Food. Here you see in 1985, in the small town of Beckum, 30,000 inhabitants. The place where trends were born. Yeah, Hermann Berief had the idea to make tofu. 1985. The good thing is he don't make market research. If he would have, he won't produce tofu. Yeah, he was an engineer in the food sector. And then he saw how to make tofu in Asia with machines made of wood. Whoa, there's no, that's not German standard. And he said, I will have a look how to build up such a machine, how to produce tofu, build a machine, and wanted to sell it to the food industry. But they all said, no good idea. And then he said, I will do it myself. In the age of 55, I will leave everything behind me and produce tofu. To sell it, I think everybody will love it. No one loved it. He himself loved it, and he was an engineer, and he optimized the process. We produced it, and so on and so far. And then in 1998, his son joined. He was an engineer too. So we did not only produce tofu, we also produce soy drink. Yeah. 1998, how many people drink soy drink? But they love what we do. We are engineers. No one knows about the company of Berief. I think we had three company names. We were producing white label. No one knows Berief. We don't know our customers. We don't know what they like. But we like what you do. We love what you do. And then in 2017, Bernd Esser, our CEO, joined. CEO, okay, everyone knows what a CEO is. But for us, CEO, or for me, CEO is a culture experience officer. He's a co-worker experience officer, a consumer experience officer. He made us, he gives us a strategic view, and he said, it's time for a transformation. And that was a starting point. In 2017, there were people who are eating tofu. Well, there were people drinking oat milk. So there was a market. Today there is a big growth in the market, so we have to grow and we have to transform. Today we are 380 people. We nearly have 100% organic ingredients. Yeah, and we have two factories, one on the right side of the street and one on the left side. We have two cultures. a big challenge for us, yeah? So I said that are our products. Hopefully some of you know this. Not our company, hopefully our products. And now we are building up a brand, hopefully. We are asking our customers, what would you like? What services around the product do you need? Should it be sustainable, regional, healthy, and so on? And so we are part of the next, our mindset changed. Change of mindset, transformation. I myself entered to Berief in 2017 too, and become responsible for the digital transformation. I was very happy to enter the team with one IT administrator who knows, my computer is not running. Okay, I can help you. Digital transformation, yeah. And so I had the chance to begin with the basics. So we defined what is a digital transformation for Berief Food. At first, everybody thought, Christoph, guy of the IT. No, for sure it's about technology. We must know what technology is, what chances technology offers to us. Yeah, we have to know AI, for sure. We have to know 5G, for sure. Blockchain and so on and so far. But we just have to know it. We are a food producing company, not a tech company. So we put our focus to a holistic view. We said we have to think about processes. Business processes, how can we automate them? How can we make them more efficient? On the one hand, and how do we develop new products? How do we handle projects? Waterfall, agile, asking our co-workers what do they want, how do they act. The way we change, we updated, we think in processes. So we come from a silo organization to a process organization. And then, as we heard the last 2 days, it's all about culture, people, communication, and so on. And so we begin here. Yeah. What is a culture for transformation? Is it okay to make a mistake? Bernd Esser, our CEO, I never heard him ask, who made this mistake? But I heard hundreds of people, I know who made this mistake. But that was not the question. But this not asked question was answered. So we are dealing with the culture. And that we are trying to do. And now I want to give you some examples of all these categories, how we are dealing with it. Starting with technology. Some of you know it. I think it's a Gartner hype cycle. All of you, or many of you will know it. We adapted to the Berief hype cycle so that we know all the technologies, what's behind it, and what's the chances. Technologies and our organization and other stuff. Yeah. And then if one of my team or other co-workers are responsible for a project or a technology, they today know it's always going the same way. If you have a new project, like introducing project management, 5G and so on, wow, the world will be so good. It will, it's the solution for everything. Yeah, AI, yes, we can rule the world. And then, the data for AI is not good enough. There are problems with it. No computing power. No employees which can deal with AI. And then if you are strong enough, you are running long enough, someday it's normal. And you have to take this route of disillusionment so small as possible. And that's it. If you know there will be a hype, the disillusion, you can handle it. And that's the way we go with technology. 5G, for example, I will come to that later, was a hype. And I think in some years it will be normal. That's the thing with the technology. Processes. All our projects, initiatives are going this way. Understand the customer, coworker, user, whatever problem. You can't believe how many people come to me and say, we need a software for HR management. We need a software for production planning. We need a communication tool. Everybody knows the solution. But for what problem? For its own problem, her own problem, it's okay, it fits. But we are thinking processes. If I optimize my work desk, my colleagues could have big problems. If I need support from other sides and I don't have the right data, it won't work. So we always try to understand the problem before starting fixing or anything. Yeah, with interviews, with observations, with data, understanding the problem. And then we try to find a solution and understand the solution. We build up a software development team. An industrial or a production company with a software development. I think, I don't know if you know many companies in our size with a software development. We need one. Not to produce standard software. To produce, yesterday I learned, minimum lovable products. How can we produce a workaround which helps us today, which is a basis concept for standard software or the IT architecture, and solves problems today. So, if you understand the problem, we have a look. Do we implement a known app, web app? Do we configure the process in our workflow management system? Do we use robot process automation? Sometimes Excel, standard software, and so on. And we try really, does a solution fit to the problem? Sometimes it's very fast. For example, we have a logistics partner which takes our drinks, for example, and then he sorts the products. Are they sent to the east, to the west, north, or south? So he has effort to sort them. And then we ask, how can we be more efficient? Yeah, if you send your products directly to the right ramp, you can. We are more efficiency. You don't have to pay so much, and so we implement a Python script, which selects the data from our ERP system. The data was sorted, and bring back per RPA to the ERP system within less than 1 week. We automated it. No one has to look at it. And now we have the concept to put this functionality into the ERP system. But it's fixed yet. If we would have done it in the ERP system directly, I think we would not be ready today. And that's why the software development team is a key factor for our digital transformation. They know what's possible. They can directly realize it in the kind of minimum lovable products, not standard products. There we have to work with big companies and so on. And that's the way it goes. We learn something and then we optimize it. Sometimes there is a lot of time between this both, yeah, normally it's prioritized, but that's the way it goes. That's the week of the team of the digital transformation. From Monday to Tuesday, or 80%, they're doing daily business or project work. Yeah, always in the teams. This way I explained to you. It's the right things, yeah. How much effort, how much potential. You can't believe how many actions were taken which have a high effort, no potential, just because someone asked a half a year ago. They said, why are you, I ask, why are you doing this? Yeah, my colleague is waiting for 6 months. But it makes no sense to do it. But he's waiting and I like him. And so we printed it at the wall, and everybody is has or can see how important, how prioritized a task is every day. And that's okay. It's okay to do leave something. Yeah, in school it was not okay. So everybody learned. There's a task, solve it. But today, we have just some resources. You have to do the right things, and that's the way we are structured. We go step by step in small steps, and the team of the digital transformation office, 1 day a week, tries to understand the future. Goes back 1 step. How does my work would be greater? Which processes in my responsibility can be better? Discussing with colleagues, understand their day. How can I help them? So how is it called? The many new innovations in digitalization, we must know them. And that's the responsible of everyone in my team, not the whole company, but we have to understand what's going on, which chances are outside, and we have to give them time to understand it, to try it, and to love it. Now some examples. We started a 5G preliminary study. Yeah. 5G, Carsten could explain more better. We use it, some points just, it's not, we are going from social web, yeah, like watching cat videos. For cat videos, you don't need 5G. But for IoT, industrial internet, where you have to connect many sensors and so on, you need you need 5G. There is public 5G, but we don't want to send our data through a public cellular network. If everything is automated and there's a decentralized organization, it must be highly availability. Otherwise, the production would not work in future. Yeah, and we are going, when we are speaking about smart factory in future, it must be decentralized. That's it. Yeah. Some minutes ago I said, we are doing the right things. Just the one with big potential and less effort. Yeah. One expectation. Strategic things where we believe they are complex, they must be understood, There we are doing a kind of research. We think there's a big potential for 5G. Without it, I think we could not be as innovative as we want to. So we did this primary story analysis. We started in 2020. It's a kind of a little hype in this year. And Gartner said, yeah, it's up to 5 or 10 years till it's good or to use it. It's available to use. But we started otherwise because we think it's important to have it in the future. So we must help to define it. Then we ask, who's responsible for this topic? We need technicians, IT nerds, or something like that. Yeah, people who love technology. We thought that we need it. Then we ask, who wants to do it? No one, because it's a technical topic. We are a producer of plenty food, not of technology. No one wants to be part of this project. Then we said, who would like to have a sausage and some beer to join? Then we found a project team, yeah, which we needed. Yeah, on the one hand side, there is our team of the enterprise application management. Yeah, the guys, the girls and boys who bring together processes, data and technology and application. They try to match each other, that we have a clear IT and enterprise structure. Then we need the domain expertise. Yeah, our colleagues from production, the logisticians, and so on and so forth. So we take them into the project and ask, how can I help you? What should I do? But we need this kind of projects with diversity, all directions of thinking, and so we made this kind of project team. And then we did not think about 5G in the technique. As mentioned yesterday, we thought which use cases can only be solved using 5G. Yeah, using AGVs, for example, will not work in a decentralized way without 5G from our point of view. There are some where the logic is in the AGV itself, but if we want to have the or realize the full potential, it's only possible with 5G from our point. As mentioned yesterday, there is a meaning that everything in the production will be mobile. If it's mobile, I can't always change our Wi-Fi and so on. And if I have a 5G network, it's there. Mobility is there. That was our 5G project. What let us understand what to do in the future, and let us present how process, technology, and data works together. Then we are doing co-working in the town of Beckum, 30,000 people living there. And we ask them, who wants to do co-working? No one. It's the same with tofu, yeah? Who wants to eat tofu? No one. No, but we founded an own co-working space to bring the industry, the companies together. Yeah, we are a small company. We have one responsible for IT security, with whom he must discuss the topics with me. Never. I have no idea about IT security. With our CEO, no. So we built up a network. Now there are 40 people in the 20 kilometers around Beckum, which come together from different companies. They discuss about IT security. And there is a knowledge. Yeah, we develop our people through bringing them together. And we founded this co-working space to come to another setup, yeah, to think in other ways. When you are doing innovation stuff where all the day are implementing Excels, you won't be creative. So we said we need a building, a setup, an office to do the change stuff, to do the innovation stuff, to be seen as a digital company who wants to work for an industry who's producing tofu, not a lot, who wants to work there in the IT, when you can work for Google, Microsoft, and so on, or the other companies I heard the last days. Everyone, but not us. So how can we get cool enough to get the talents and the people living in Beckum? And that's why we founded this co-working space. And within this co-working space, we are doing our podcast. Yeah, with our ideas, with our colleagues. When, for example, we implemented RPA, and the colleague who implemented this within our company made a podcast for our colleagues so that they know what it is, what chances they have, and for the companies or for all in the region who can listen to it, so that everybody has a thumbnail, what is RPA. Then there are more others, people joining this network, if they are experts in some topics. They were invited in our podcast, and this is listened by our employees, and they know something about AI, agility, 5G, and so on. And so the topics which are hyped today, which you have to know, can are in the our colleagues know about them. If you need to know in detail, you can ask. There's a person behind it. It's not the same like someone is reading or is by LinkedIn learning. No, you know it's someone who is not far away. You can meet him at the coffee machine. You can ask. There's really, if you speak about AI and you sit beside someone who has done it, it feels more easy. Otherwise, if I come to our colleagues and say, hey, let's do AI, it's much too hard, everyone would say. But there's a student looking YouTube channels, automatic classification and so on. He's doing it. 20 years younger than us, and there's no fear about this topic. And so I can start with it too. And that's the way we do in the co-working space, to be future-proof, to know the topics and so on, to be in the topics. Yeah, and that are two examples how we try as a small company with not enough digital employees to handle this challenges. Yeah, I hope I could explain it a little bit. Happy to see you in the discussion round later on.